Hey, what's going on, guys? Mike Gunn with Gunn Landscaping, and you're watching Get It Done with Gunn. Hey, so before I get this 2019 lawn care video started, or lawn care setup video started, I wanted to mention that I am going to be doing a giveaway once we hit 1,000 subscribers, okay? Stay tuned for details on that. I'll do a separate video on the actual giveaway details as I get that put together. So I've got a pretty good idea what I want to do. So in order to be a part of that, sub to the channel. So let's go ahead and head out here in the shop here, and I'll show you my 2019 lawn care setup. Link below, or link above, I guess, right here, is going to be my 2018 lawn care setup, and you'll see that I haven't differed from that too much. I'm still running the same mowers, still running the same trailer. Most of the time, it'll still be pulled with that same truck. A few things have changed with the blowers, and I'll show you that, but my main thing is here is all this stuff's paid for, guys. You know, just straight up making money, you know, as far as the equipment is that's involved. So I don't like to buy new mowers every year. I don't have a need to do that. I've got a dad that's got over 45 years experience working on, you know, being a mechanic and all that, and auto tech, and he just, anything that has an engine in it, man, he can fix, you know. So I am blessed with that. I do lawn care 2 days out of the week. We only service our full service clients for as far as lawn care and mowing. So I do quite a bit of full service contracts or agreements, whatever you want to call them, where we do the landscaping, irrigation, lawn care, turf treatments, everything outside, where we just take care of the whole entire property, all under one name, only one phone call to make, only one guy you're talking to whenever you have any issues. So that's our kind of our niche or niche, or what the angle we've decided to take. 2 years ago now, I did get rid of all my other residential lawn care and some of my commercial as well, where that's all we did was just the mowing for them, and I had to kind of narrow it down, our services that we offered, just because simply we've had issues with finding good help and keeping good help on the door, and that's just became a big problem, affected our quality. All that is just a business decision I had to make. So we're still building back up from that. As far as lawn care, you know, 2 days a week, I have guys doing that. I was going to run it where I had one guy do it for about 3.5 days out of the week would be what it would take for just one guy. I don't think that's going to work out this year now, after just some things changing, like I said, employment issues. So still figuring out this year how we're going to run it, but that's my lawn care and how we run it. Mainly we do landscape maintenance and landscape installation. So let's go ahead and check out here what we run for my type of setup. This is what's worked for me. No, it's not the biggest, baddest, brightest, brand new equipment, but it works, guys. And like I said, it's paid for and has been, and has just been making money. And I have the capabilities of being able to maintain these things for relatively low cost and low amount of time. So it's a different scenario for everybody. If I decide that we want to pick up more lawn care and do a lot more commercial accounts, and maybe we have a lot more full service agreements come into play this year, where we have one crew running out there 5-6 days a week mowing grass, I'll change it. I'll tell you right now, I'm not afraid to go spend money on things that make us money, and that would be higher end equipment. So with that being said, here's what I've been running for the past 4 years. No big changes. Everything's worked great, just the way you see it here. So let's get into it. All right. So this is our, it is a 14-foot enclosed trailer by Stealth. And let's see, Stealth Mustang or whatever is the model of it. And it is a V-nose, even though you can't see it here. V-nose trailer, and that's perfect. Adds that extra couple of feet to stuff the 48 up in and all that. I'll get into that here in a minute. Tandem axle. This trailer here, man, is a perfect size trailer to haul behind a half ton. That's the way I do it. We got 2 half tons in our fleet, and rolls good behind both of them with the mowers in there and everything. No issues. I mean, it's just a great size setup. Nice compact. I'd say this is a perfect setup for a single man operation or a two guy, crew of two. Any larger than that, you're going to have to go up to a larger enclosed trailer so you can fit more mowers on there and all that. But a good little setup here. So inside, we got Gravely Pro Turn 160, and I bought that in 2000. I believe that's a 2014. So that is our Pro Turn 160, and it's a great mower. Never any issues. Hardly ever in the shop. Besides, changing the blades and all that. I change the oil every 50 hours, the oil and oil filter every 100 hours. So the filter goes for 100 hours, the oil gets swapped out every 50. And we are very on top of that. Got to take care of the things that take care of you, right? So only thing I've ever had issues with on this particular model is the Pro Turn 160. They had the Pro Turn 1, what would be next time? 52, which would be a 52-inch deck instead of the 60-inch deck. And maybe that's different, but this 60-inch deck sticks out about 8 inches from the back tires on both sides. And I apologize, you can't see it very well because it's so dark inside the trailer here. But so it sticks out quite a bit there on both sides from the tires, if you can see there. And that does affect when you get down into any undulation or swales at the bottom of any of these swales, where that deck will kind of cut in a little bit. Once you get to know this mower and how it cuts, you learn to avoid that. You just keep it up a little bit further and you don't do it. But if you're used to, we used to run Ferris, we used to run Exmark, big bulky mowers, which were a lot heavier than this one. One of the reasons I went with this one was because it was lighter mower on the ground and all that, and lower cost, man. I think the Exmark I had, I paid like $13,000-14,000 for it. This one, I got into this one for, it was around $7,500. So big cost difference there up front. This one does have the 24 horsepower Kawasaki on that, somewhere in that range. So good solid mower, good solid motor. Not the largest one you can get in here, but it works fine for what we do, and I've never had any issues. So, I'm sure there's other videos. I just put a video up too before this one of this one out cutting my front yard there, and you can see kind of how it stripes. I did double cut that. I think actually triple cut it in places, but that was because it was so tall. I left it tall through the winter, I was trying to get that knocked down. So yeah, you can see more examples of this mower out mowing in past videos, and then future videos that I'll put out this year. So that's that mower, and then we'll walk around here while we're talking about the mowers. And the other one I've got is a 48-inch WalkBehind turf tracer. It is the hydro unit, whatever. Only the manual start here. And this sucker is just great on hills. That's why we have it. It's the main reason I actually sold my old Exmark Vantage and went with this one, because I had the stand-on Vantage. That thing sucked on hills. So I went with this one, lighter unit. These two work well together, coincide nicely out on properties. Obviously this one gets in tighter spots, smaller areas, and definitely always goes on the hills. So good little unit. Nothing fancy, but she is extremely practical, extremely easy to work on. You don't have to have the fanciest, man, to be practical and out here getting things done efficiently. So that's that one. I'm sorry you can't really see it much better, but yeah, you can see how we have it angled up in here underneath our front shelves, where the V is. So tucks in there nicely. And over there, I just got a little self-propelled Husqvarna. I don't even know the numbers on that, man, just a generic one. When that sucker goes bad, I'll throw it away and I'll get another one. That's what I do with these push mowers. I think that's like our 4th or 5th one since I've been in business. And, we take care of them, but then they just wear out and you just go get a new one. So they're kind of throwaway mowers, but works well for places you can't get the other mowers, and, up along commercial buildings where you need to be a little bit lighter of a footprint, and I don't know, all kinds of scenarios. So, okay, so this is our trimmers over here. This is on a Buyer's trimmer rack, the 3-position trimmer rack, whatever you call that. No, it's not the fanciest trimmer rack out there, but it works just fine and has for 4 years. So can't say enough good things about it. These just slide down in here real nice. Spring-loaded deal there. Super handy rack. Let's see, as far as trimmers, I've got the combi system there up top, steel combi system. That's the KM130R head unit on that. For that one, we've got the hedge trimmers, the stick edger, we've got the bed redefiner, we've got the string trimmer. I mean, super handy unit. And on this one, this is the Echo 230 KM. Let's see what it's called, SRM 230. So yeah, that's the 4th or 5th year on that one now. And then I've got the 225, which is just about the same. 4th or 5th year on that one. This is something that Echo sent us out. I am part of the UAG program. No, I am not paid. No, they are not sponsoring me. They just send us free equipment for us to try out. And we're entitled to give our own opinion. Doesn't have to be a good one, guys. So far, though, the opinion's good on this guy here. This is the PB770 X Series, the new line of X Series products from Echo. And yeah, PB770 backpack blower there. So far, so good this year. Done a lot of cleanups with that. Really liking it. Like all Echo stuff. Starts up first or second pull. Easy to start. I mean, you can just rely on it. You know it's going to start every single time. No major issues yet. We have run the PB. We have run the BR600s. That's what I usually would buy new, from steel. And those run well too. We do have issues with those starting sometimes. And just little minor things on those that break. In my opinion, real quick, steel tends to be way over-engineered on some stuff. To where if a guy like me wants to work on it real quick, I don't know, it's just a little bit more of a pain in the butt. But I will say the BR600 from steel is a lot more comfortable with the hand controls than this Echo so far. That's just my real quick couple hours of use experience so far. That may change. So back on track. All right, and then I've got the what is that? Just a little handheld Echo blower up in there that I've had for like probably 5 years. 250, whatever that says. PB 250. Good little handheld blower. Man, this thing. I mean, I'll let it sit all winter. Maybe even actually like 7-8 months at a time, and don't take the fuel out or nothing. I don't do anything to it. It just sits on the shelf. Then I all of a sudden need it, and I go fire that thing up, dude, and it fires right up. It surprises me every time. I want to do a video with Pop here coming up. He's got a blower just like that same size, that he's had since like 1984, guys. 1984. And yeah, it's just for his own residential, grass or whatever. But he was so ticked off the other day, and he was telling me, sarcastically speaking, that, he had to change the spark plug in his dang blower. And he said, you think a spark plug would last longer than 35 years? So, guys, I may be part of the UAG and all that, and but I'm not brand, I'm not opposed to any brands. I use a lot of different brands, but I can say with Echo is it's definitely quality stuff that lasts. So if you're into that, whatever. What else do you want to know? Yeah, I can't really get the shelves up in there. We'll walk around here. I've got the bagger unit, the metal cage, sitting on top of the push mower there for the 48 WalkBehind that we do use in the fall. But up here we've just got our fuel cans and stuff. Usually I don't have that one in here, but usually we just run the no spill cans. Never had any issues with them, even in here. I mean, in the heat in here, they'll swell up, and you got to release some of the gases out of there, but they'll swell up. That's about it. Backpack sprayer, we usually keep that in here. Like I said, we do run full service contracts, so when we are out taking care of the lawn and we see some weeds, that's in here to go ahead and knock those out too, just to stay on top of them. So one of the other nice benefits about doing full service contracts is we are out there weekly, mowing the lawn too. So we're going to keep an eye on everything on a weekly basis, whether we're out there for the landscaping or not. I'm just saying. Little toolbox up in here. We usually keep a ratchet set, basic tools, and tire plugs. Tire plugs is a big one. And then just some extra blades up in there that maybe you can't even see. That's a fire extinguisher. That's a bucket for trash. Gotta have that. So, You know, I can't really get to all the nooks and crannies to show you everything, but that's our basic overall setup. You know, little cones right there. We got our string up there for our trimmers, and that's basically it. One thing I haven't mentioned, last year I talked about these racks too. These are just the like hand tool racks for your garage that you can buy at Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever, and they fold up out of the way when you're not using them. Okay, look, they're still mounted on here. They still work fine. None of them are broke, and I think they're like $8 a piece. And you can see how we use them. And like I said, I don't mow every day of the week, but we use this trailer a lot. You know, we haul plants in here when we go pick up plants. We haul flowers, a lot of flowers here coming up in May, annuals. And this trailer gets used a lot for that. So it's nice being able to have racks that you can fold up out of the way. We just bungee them up, and they're out of the way, not getting into them with your head or shoulders or whatever. So that's the way I run it. You know, I don't have these big fancy blower racks taking up space in there. And I wouldn't mind them, you know, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So yeah, that's it, guys. That is my lawn care setup. That's just the trailer, you know, the trucks. I've got 3 other trucks. You can see my full setup of the shop and everything. I did a quick run through here. It was a few weeks ago, I guess. So that link will be right there. I think I got a point over there because that's the only way I can figure out where to put the link at so far. I'm still a rookie on the YouTubes. So yeah, a lot of other stuff over here. We got the old PB5, whatever that is there. That was in my setup for last year, and it's still a good blower. We just use it for other things, so it gets put up on the shelf, and a lot of other equipment. But yeah, that's my lawn care setup, guys. So thanks for watching. Thanks for checking it out. Make sure you subscribe for that giveaway here at 1,000 subscribers. I'm really looking forward to that. Really excited. So thank you, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you next time. And oh yeah. Always take care of the things that take care of you, right? Including your tools, your employees, family, anything, man. Trucks, trailers, whatever. Take care of it. Later, guys.